The proposal includes adding one express lane in each direction, seen in red on this map, from the 805 to downtown. The lanes would be exclusively for carpools and rapid transit buses, but opponents say it will increase pollution and the city should focus on public transportation. Here with a closer look are my guests Monique Lopez with the Environmental Health Coalition and Gustavo Dellarda, Caltrans Corridor Director. And Gustavo, what are some of the key features for this project right now?
Thank you for having us. This project proposes to build one lane in each direction to connect the existing carpool lanes from the middle of 805 into downtown via a direct connector that will connect those two freeways. And it's about a 3-mile section of the freeway between 805 and downtown San Diego. And
there's some ideas, right? Either expanding this way with HOV lanes or also a portion of it maybe going double-decker?
Really the difference between the two alternatives is how long the connector is between the two freeways. In one of the alternatives, it's about 2 miles long from where it starts at 805 to where it lands on 94. In the other alternative, it's much shorter. It's about 3/4 of a mile. But it touches right before the 1594 interchange, which has those left-handed ramps. Under that alternative, we have to reconfigure that interchange as well.
What are some of the main goals, Gustavo, of this expansion, and how much is this project going to cost?
The main goal of this project is to provide more options to commuters by allowing carpools and transit to use these lanes. But it also to provide some badly needed operational and safety benefits by improving the way that 94 runs. It was an old freeway that was built in the late 50s that is in badly need of some improvements.
I understand that the number of cars went from, when it was built in the 50s, from about 50,000 a day to now about 150,000 a day. Is that correct?
That is right. And in the 50s, obviously, the type of vehicles and the speed of the vehicles was not what it is today.
Yeah, and Monique, the Environmental Health Coalition is opposed to this expansion. So what are some of those main reasons as to why?
We see this as a $600 million opportunity to do something good when it comes to regional and local mobility. We're really concerned as to how the project is currently being proposed, because all the research shows is that when you widen freeways, it doesn't relieve congestion. Usually within a 4 to 5 year time period, congestion is back up to the same level that it was prior. We have a recent example to our neighbors in the north. $1.1 billion and counting was spent on the 405 freeway in the name of congestion relief. But now it's back up to the same levels. We're concerned because when you add another lane, you're actually adding capacity for more air pollution to go through that corridor as well. But additionally to that, the city has really good draft climate action plan goals to increase biking, walking, and taking public transit in San Diego. But as the plan stands, it begs the question, how are we going to achieve our climate action plan goals when you have freeway widening happening through the heart of the city that doesn't even allow for one single transit stop along that entire corridor for that community to access?
Well, let me have Gustavo address that, because these lanes are for HOV, right, and also for rapid transit. So how else, that's one way to address that. How else are you addressing pollution and, public transportation concerns?
So there is a trolley line that goes right parallel to 94 already. It's the orange line. And there is also a robust bus service on Market Street and Broadway, parallel already to 94. So there are some transit options there. This is part of the original plan to provide transit options from the people that are coming from Otay Mesa and South Bay, National City, and Chula Vista into downtown, because there are no options there. Right now in that corridor coming through the 805, there is no transit options there.
So, Monique, how would you like to see this transit money be spent instead?
We would like to see a transit option on the table that doesn't increase air pollution, that doesn't increase vehicle miles traveled, that doesn't increase greenhouse gas emissions. And we have come up with a couple of alternatives that are innovative and they're community supportive. And it's not just me asking for this. We have over 500 petition signatures. We also have Dr. Shirley Weber, Lorena Gonzalez, David Alvarez, and Marty Emerald on the record in need and in support of having other alternatives on the table.
All right, and we're going to have to leave it there. We're out of time. Monique Lopez and Gustavo Daliarda, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.